The Builder just got devastating news in court. This guy is about to go cross-eyed. A content creator offered to pay to get Chud out of jail, and he still got denied. So we're going to be taking a look at Chud's court appearance, and I mean, you can kind of tell the realization is starting to set in. Whoever he thought was on his side, they just aren't. A few months ago, I realized I'm probably overpaying for car insurance, and it seems like year after year, the price just keeps going up and I never question it.
Ether Lee is accused of multiple criminal charges in Montgomery and Davidson counties, including attempted murder. This morning, he skipped his appearance in Davidson County General Sessions Court. However, he did show up for his bond hearing in Montgomery County this afternoon. The judge decided to keep his bond at $1 million, which must be paid out by at least 10 different bond companies. This case has been sent over to the grand jury.
So if y'all didn't catch that, not only are they keeping his bond at $1 million, they're not going to let one person pay it.
That boy Chud, bro.
Different people, because they put a cap on the amount each individual.
Why y'all ain't trying to help y'all boy Chud? What's going on? They don't want that illegal money. No,
full person can pay. So you got a content creator offering to throw up some money. You have a gambling site owner willing to throw up some money. But the judge is like, nah, we're going to add more stipulations on this. You're going to need 10 different people to put all of this money together just to get you out.
We're going to file a motion this afternoon to set that aside. We're going to file a motion.
It ain't happening.
File a motion to dismiss the whole case. And I'm going to ask that the court look at the video and see what I've seen. So we'll see what happens there. I understand that Mr. Etherly has caused members of the community to be offended. I understand that. But that's not a factor in raising bail. And that's not a justification to hold him for effectively without bail.
He tried to do all that prejudice racist stuff. And look what happened. They ain't racist, so do that, but look what happened. Y'all thought y'all could do anything. You was gonna get out for nah.
We have sources here today. And I have, not in addition to the Give, Send, Go money that's been raised, there's a gentleman back here named Alex.
Oh yeah, flame up as I flame up the place, flame up the woods, y'all know.
Who makes a lot of money online doing a pretty noble thing. He has this show or podcast or whatever you call it these days, called Poaching Predators, I think it's called. Predator Poachers. Predator Poachers.
So the lawyer is straight up saying, look, my client's pissed off half the population of the United States of America, but that isn't a reason to keep him in jail. And we even have somebody with a lot of money that's willing to put a lot of money on the line to get him released. Now he's speaking about 27-year-old
racist people trying to get other racist people to get free. It's crazy.
Alex Rosen, and I know that's a hard 27 right there, but this guy's content is literally running down and catching predators state to state, figuring out who's doing what, creep shit, this and that, running down on them and getting their asses locked up. And to be honest with you, I support that. I love that. I don't really give a fuck what his personal beliefs are. What he's doing is
all white people too.
A service to the community, and he's saving kids. Now, he is a self-proclaimed First Amendment activist, I think. I'll let him further explain who he is in the video, because he's going to come up and actually speak in the courtroom. But his job is literally running down and catching predators. Now, if he aligns himself with Chud the Builder, that doesn't take away from what he does for the community.
And he makes about 6 figures a month. And from what my discussions with Mr. Rosen, his efforts have led to the arrest of some 90 different suspected pedophiles this year alone. So, totally legit source of income. He's willing to post the bail. But the order from Judge Poland said we're not allowed to use the Give, Send, Go money. There's about 300,000 there, so we could post that bail there also. And there's been rumors circulating all about this online. There is some owners of a casino called Duel who want to post his bail also. I can't probably get that approved by this court, but they're a foreign corporation, Judge, and I can't get the person here to testify. However, I believe they're working with Mr. Leverson's bonding company to put $1 million in his account so that he has the collateral should Mr. Etherly fail to appear, the whole collateral. And that's in addition to Mr. Leverson's insurance fund that he has.
I'll be honest with you, this is insane. They got a guy that makes 6 figures a month exposing predators, willing to hand over some money. They have a Give, Send, Go, which is like a GoFundMe with over 300,000 in it. They have a online betting app, whatever, that's willing to hand over $1 million or a ton of money. They have multiple different ways to pay this off, and it's getting denied. All of it is getting denied. They're putting a cap on who can pay what. They're saying they need it from 10 different people. I don't even know if I agree with this. You can not like everything he's done or whatever he stands for, but to have all these sources of revenue and your freedom legally blocked sounds insane.
The facts of the matter of this particular case here, given Mr. Etherly's business venture, which is Chud the Builder, is live streaming certain interactions with black people, saying derogatory things. We know what that is.
The way he said black people almost sounded derogatory.
Causing an interaction and a response from
something we haven't heard.
certain black people on the street. Been doing it for
Joshua Fox pulled up on Chud the Builder because he heard he was going to be there. Right? So everyone was saying, oh, this guy had every intent on a confrontation.
close to a year now. That's his stated purpose. Incite and provoke black people for a response.
This guy is saying,
And that's what he did on May 13th
was at the
here.
courthouse.
No legitimate purpose for being at the courthouse that day. He had missed court at 9 o'clock. This is all proof that came out in the preliminary. Mr. Fox, however, was here on a child support matter with his wife to begin at 1:30.
Okay, this is new, and this is something we haven't heard before. Everybody was under the impression that the victim in this case, Joshua Fox, pulled up on Chud the Builder because he heard he was going to be there, right? So everyone was saying, oh, well, this guy had every intent on a confrontation, but now we're hearing Chud missed court at 9 a.m., came back at a later time in which this guy is saying Chud really had no reason to be there, versus the victim was at the courthouse due to a child support matter with his wife. So he actually had court, not Chud, which changes a lot of things, because everyone was like, oh, Chud was supposed to be there. This guy must have caught Chud coming out of the courthouse. This also explains how Chud had a firearm at the courthouse, because he wasn't going in. He was outside with his gun.
We have tracked through the video the exact moments that all parties arrived on the courthouse campus. Mr. Fox and his wife arrived about 1:08 from North 3rd Street and proceeded to go to the main entrance and just sit on those concrete planters. Mr. Etherly probably makes it to the parking lot about 1:12, starts walking across. That's on the North 2nd Street side, starts walking across, selfie stick in hand, immediately walks right in front of Mr. and Mrs. Fox, and we don't have audio yet of it, but he stops right at Mr. and Mrs. Fox, and what can only be assumed is starts his live streaming right there, the same thing he does.
So they're saying the victim was at court before Chud. Chud shows up after with his selfie stick, walks up, and they don't know what's said. They don't have the audio at this time, but they are assuming Chud did what he normally does. Again, a lot of the Chud defenders were saying, oh, he wasn't even streaming, he was there for court, da-da-da. That whole argument now is thrown out. Chud showed up when he didn't have court with his selfie stick to stream and immediately walked up to the victim, initiating this whole interaction.
Black people he could see. That happens for maybe a minute right there. Mr. Etherly walks away. selfie stick in his right hand. He's still looking back at Mr. Fox over here. Mr. Fox is looking at him. Mr. Fox does get up and approach Mr. Ethick. Mr. Ethick switches his selfie stick to the left hand and puts his right hand in his suit pocket. This is prior to any physical interaction. Mr. Fox walks away from him. He comes back. Mr. Ethick is trying to reach something out of his pocket.
In a matter of seconds.
Just common sense says it's the firearm because he has the selfie stick in his left hand. And then Mr. Fox strikes him as the gun comes out. 7 shots are fired with the
Man, Chubbs on that racist shit, his ass got popped. That's what I mean, his ass got knocked out. And he shot himself up the goof.
seconds.
So Chud started the interaction with the victim walking up to the first black person he saw at the courthouse, selfie stick in hand. About a minute goes by, he walks away. The victim walks up to him. Chud switches the selfie stick to his left hand, reaches down for his gun.
I can't.
This is before anything physical happened. As he's struggling to pull the gun, the victim swings at him, and then 7 shots go off in a matter of seconds.
5 of them, I believe, struck Mr. Fox as they went to the ground fighting. That is the case. He has posted things on X